You gotta be kidding me. That is so bad, that is absolutely brutal.
So failure decided to show up and pay you a visit. But now you feel that it is over for you. You feel that there's no coming back from this failure. You must understand that failure is required, and you must be willing to be humble enough to not just learn from it, but grow from it. You don't deserve a victory without a failure. There can be no victory without a struggle attached to it. Failure does exactly what is necessary to make you better, to put you on the path at the right moment, to be able to build something from the ground up. And just because you fail, it doesn't mean that it's over. Sometimes you got to be able to understand with every step that you are taking moving forward, sometimes you will get pushed back. But when you get pushed back, you come back. You come back strong. You come back with the willingness. You come back with a purpose. Do not be afraid to fail. Failure is required. Champions cannot be champions without failures. You are always worthy of greatness, for greatness is within you. Greatness belongs to you. Even when you feel that you're at the weakest point, you got to understand that these failures are going to do exactly what is necessary to help you to build up, to teach you the lessons in life, to understand that you got to get knocked down a few times. And when that opportunity comes for you to rise up with a full heart. Rise up understanding that it is not over for you and that you're just learning something about yourself. You're learning something about your journey. You're understanding that no matter what, failure is required. Now, sometimes you got to also consider the fact that when these failures come, don't let it confuse you. Don't let it misuse you. Don't just accept it, but understand it. Understand that you got more work to do within yourself. Understand that you got to continue to fight for it. A champion does not worry. It doesn't concern himself or herself about challenges that they have to face. They realize that they have to put in work. They realize that every opponent that they face is an opportunity to go a little farther up that ladder. You're not worthy to be a champion if you don't apply yourself to be one. You're not worthy to hold on to a title if you don't have the integrity and the understanding and the grit and what you need to do to maintain what it means to be a champion. You don't deserve to have it handed to you. You may have to accept a few losses. You're gonna have to sometime understand that you got to lose so that you can win it all. A champion, a worker, a believer, someone that knows what it means to push, someone that understands that they got to do more than less. When you are in that position and competition shows up, be ready to fight. Be ready to fight. Be ready to fight for your life. Be ready to give it everything you got. Everybody doesn't understand what failure means. Sometimes people just want to give up because they fail at something. What good is a victory? What good is a win if you don't fail? And getting knocked down does not mean that you stay down. Getting knocked down doesn't mean that you're not breathing. You gotta understand that this is what life is all about. How can you build if you don't have nothing to build on? How can you grow if you're not understanding that you got to be on the ground so that you can understand what it means to get up? Failure. What is it doing to you now? Do you think it's going to keep you down? Do you think that's all you have left? Do you believe that failure is the only reason that you're on the ground right now? Failure is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Now, what are you going to do about yourself? What are you going to do to rise up above the occasion? What are you going to do to find the source and the reason and the purpose within yourself to get what it is necessary for you to go further than you've ever gone in your life? Don't let failure put you in a position where you feel that you are not worthy of something. You are always worthy of greatness. For greatness is within you. Greatness belongs to you. But it is not something that comes overnight. You want failure to make you feel that you don't have anything left to give of yourself. Failure will not apologize. It is designed to teach you a lesson. It is designed to make you better. Welcome to failures. Yes, there are many people in the world who refuse to fail. There are people right now that will tell you they never fail. Every living human being must fail. You must humble yourself. But there's always a greater force out there that's maybe a little bit tougher and a little bit stronger than you. And when it comes, you just got to work a little bit harder so that you can overcome it. That may be a relationship that you're facing right now. The workplace may be a little challenging for you right now. Just raising your children may be a little challenging for you. But that doesn't mean that it's over. It only means that there's always going to be work to be done. You're learning. And when you're learning, you are growing. You are growing to be something unique. You are growing to serve a purpose. Do not let failure confuse your opportunities. Let failure serve its purpose. Just make sure that you're serving your purpose. Make sure that you're not allowing failure to put you in a position to want to quit on you. Learn from failure. Let it be your greatest teacher of all. Let it educate you so you can understand that nothing happens overnight. It is a process. It is a learning experience. And the time will come where you will reflect on the many failures that you have embarked on. And for that, you will become greater than you was yesterday. So keep up the good fight. Keep pushing forward and learn from the failures and move forward with a purpose. For purpose is within you, and only failure is there to teach you. How much time do you have left? How much time do you really think you have? What do you honestly anticipate happening in your life Do you really know what that means? Do you understand the significance of what time means? Time does not wait for any man or any woman. Time has a particular mission, and it will be fulfilled. The greatest thing about time is that it never stops. It's always moving. It's true. Us as human beings, we are temporary. We only have so much time, but time continues to move on. Now, what do you do with your time? How much do you really care about time? And what are you willing to do to go to the next level in your life? Now, there are a lot of things that are going on right now at this moment. There are people that are being born, and there are people that are leaving this world. But yet, time is still going on. There's now, there's yesterday, and there is tomorrow. You can't go back to the past. That's over with. You can't worry too much about tomorrow because it hasn't happened yet. But you do have right now. So what are you thinking about at this moment? What are you prepared to do right now in your life? What decisions are you making right now? You know how many people right now in this world are saying right now at this moment, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it the next day. I'll do it in a few hours. You don't have a few seconds in your life. Every moment you have, every breath that you take right now is an opportunity to get it done and get it done now. There is no tomorrow. And yesterday is not yours because it's gone, so you can't worry about it. So all you have is this. All you have is this now. All you have is this moment. And all you have is the idea and understanding that you got to make a decision. Life is about choices. And you have a right to do that. You have a right to think about what your next move is going to be. It's all about making moves, making a difference, doing something that's going to do something uniquely in your life, being able to apologize because you made a mistake, being able to swallow your pride and have a little humility about yourself, being able to spend time with your family, being able to just say, I need to do something unique about me. I need to change something about me. I can't be the same person day in and day out. You can always stand by your principles. You can always have the right attitude. You can always keep the faith. You can always believe in something. But when it comes to time, you don't have much of it. So recognize the opportunities that belongs to you. Recognize that every moment that you're breathing in this world is a chance. It's a chance to be different. It's a chance to make a difference. It's a chance to let someone know that you love them. It's a chance to put your arms around somebody and say it's going to be okay. It's a chance for you to be beautiful. We're not just talking about the external. We're talking about the inside of you. We're talking about what makes you stand out. We're talking about time. And it is the most valuable asset that you have in your life. So don't waste it. Because once it's gone, it's not coming back. It's not coming back for you. Shoulda, coulda, woulda is not going to help you. It's about now. Make a difference. Be productive. Fight for what you believe in. Keep looking up. Work hard. Figure it out. Think about what you want to do. And then make it happen. That's what it's about. So with time, make it count for something. Don't make it count for nothing. Because with or without you, time is going to move on. Now, what are you going to do? Keep it moving. Be productive. Be powerful. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. Life. How beautiful it is. How amazing it is to be able to rise up in the morning and have that sun shine on your face rather than on your grave. What makes life so unique and so beautiful? It is beautiful because whatever you have that you may be facing, what you may be dealing with, life is still good. Life has so many moving parts, but life is always good. Every day is a new day and another opportunity that others may not have. This life that you have been given, this life that you are temporarily holding on to, this life that has been just given to you for only temporary reasons, has more meaning than you can ever imagine. So many people in the world take life for granted instead of realizing that you have to take the opportunity to live it the best way you know how. Now, on this journey of life, you're going to face a significant amount of circumstances, a significant amount of challenges. You're going to fall into areas that you cannot understand. And maybe it's not in the position for you to understand at that moment. When you start to feel that you are in a position that you don't love your life, then shame on you, because your life is a beautiful thing and no one deserves to ruin it. No one deserves to control it. No one deserves to steal your joy. Your life is your life, and you have the right to live it the best way you can. You must discipline yourself and take full control and responsibility for the outcome or whatever it is that you are seeking at this moment. There are going to be so many different things that you will embark on. There are going to be so many different things that's going to try to slow you down. There are going to be so many different challenges that you must face. But instead of running away from the challenge, run towards the challenge. Be able to understand that life has meaning. It has reason. And all of these things that you may be thinking that is so hard on you, just remember, sometimes you're going to have to go through these changes, these circumstances that put you in a position to make you feel that you're not worthy anymore. But make no mistake, you are worthy. You were created for something. You wasn't created for nothing. Life has a gift of giving, a gift of receiving. And whether if it's good or bad, you got to make sure you understand that these circumstances and these challenges has to happen in your life. You will come to a point that you may feel that you are in a hopeless situation. You may come to a point in your life where you're at the end of a rope and the only thing left to do is to climb up. Because you only can do so much for so long. But make sure you're doing much more instead of doing less. Stop stressing about the things that you cannot control and start focusing on the things that you have control of. Take control of your life. Take control of the opportunities. Believe in yourself. And know that it is not over for you. So many people out there in this world right now will try to tell you not to be something that you feel in your heart that you want to be. So many people out there right now are miserable, and they'll try their best to take you with them. Do not let misery control the life that you have. Do not let anyone tell you how to live it. Do not let anyone validate your purpose. Do not let anyone validate your destiny. Someone told you a long time ago that you wasn't worthy. Someone looked you in the eye and said you wasn't going to make it. I say to you right now that you will make it. I say to you right now that you must make it. I say to you right now that you must tell excuses, fear, and doubt that it has no place in your place of business. For this is your life that you are fighting for. This is your life that you are living for. And make no mistake, no one is going to do you better than you. Don't wait for something to happen. You make it happen. You make it happen for a reason. And take full responsibility and control of this thing we call life. Get back up. That's what life is about. Get knocked down, but not staying down. Taking in that air, breathing in that life, but having the ability to getting back up. Circumstances are happening every single day in people's lives. And some things they just don't have control over. Not you, not me, not anyone. But nevertheless, we must have the ability to get up. You can be rejected. You can feel alone. Your relationships are bad. Things are not working out the way you want them to work out. But you still have to have the ability to get up. You must be strong enough and willing enough to understand the circumstances that are happening in your life must happen and it will happen, but you don't stop going forward. You don't let distractions or anything disrupting your ideas and your dreams in your life. Your life is beautiful. Regardless of the hurts, regardless of the setbacks, regardless if you get knocked down, you got to have the ability to get up. A lot of people want to give up. A lot of people are hopeless. But what are you? Are you going to fit in that category? Do you feel that you need to be that type of person? Do you feel that you are hopeless? Or do you have enough faith and enough hope within your heart and your soul to carry on? Don't give in to the circumstances that you feel that are holding you down. Sometimes you got to go through the pain so you can understand what a real victory is all about. A lot of people want easy. A lot of people want to celebrate a victory. But what victory have you earned if you haven't suffered? Don't be that individual. Stand on what you got to do and go after it. Being knocked down. How many times have we heard, I'm at the end of my rope? How many times have we heard, I don't have any hope? How many times have we heard, I don't have no faith? How many times have we heard, I can't? How many times have we heard, I'll try it? How many times have we heard, I can't? Well, can't do nothing for you anyway. So why hold on to it? Why believe in it? Why trust in it? Why give can't so much power? Why give excuses so much power? Why can't you just side the fact and understand that there's something that is unique and beautiful about you? The fact is, you matter for a reason. The fact is, you're breathing for a reason. A lot of individuals in this world don't understand what perseverance is, what hard work is, what sacrifices are. Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to put aside the negative? Are you willing to put aside the misery? Look around you. Every day there's something negative going on in the world. Every day you're hearing all the negative nonsense every single day. Nobody seems to be happy. And even the ones that appear to be happy, those are usually the ones that are more miserable than the ones that don't even show it. So ask yourself, what category do you fit in? Do I struggle? Absolutely. Am I hurting sometimes? Absolutely. Do I get angry? Absolutely. Do I feel sad? Absolutely. All of these things, I am human just like you. But I have to continue to live my life. I have to continue to go on. I have to continue to be strong. I have to continue to have the ability to get up and not put myself in a position where I feel like I can't rise up from the situation that I may be in. The struggles are going to come. But if you're going to go up any mountain, if you're going to climb any mountain in the world, just remember there are different levels for different people. And there are different mountains to climb. Different circumstances. Different things that are happening in people's lives. But everybody is not built like you. Everybody doesn't have the strength that you may have. Sometimes I've had people say, Coach, I can't be like you. I don't have the strength that you have. You don't need to be strong like me. You need to be strong for yourself. You need to be strong for your family. You need to be strong for whatever it is that you are trying to achieve in your life. Don't you realize how short life is? Think about it. Why waste time on things that you can't control? Focus on what you have right now and build on it. There is a foundation. No house can stand without a foundation. And this is your house. This is your business. So you should be conducting it, being productive with it, living your life, and taking it one day at a time. Make sure you understand the significance of how beautiful life is. I speak about life because life is always something that is beautiful, regardless of your circumstances. If you're breathing, if you're living, if you're walking, if you're rolling, if you're crawling, if you're running, keep going and get up and move. That's what this is about. The journey continues. Keep it moving. Be productive. Be powerful. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. Consistency. You have got to get to a point when you honestly can say, enough is enough. When are you going to wake up? When are you going to stop saying you don't have it? When are you going to stop listening to the naysayers? When are you going to rise up and do your job? Consistency will take you further than your excuses. Consistency will take you further than your fears. Consistency will take you further than just trying. Look at yourself right now. What have you done with yourself? All I see in you is excuses. All I see in you is weakness. Get up and do something with your life. You don't want to work. You just want to do things when you want to do it. Doing it because you want to do it doesn't mean it's getting done right. Consistency, ladies and gentlemen. We have to chase it each and every day of our lives. Consistency. With consistency, anything's possible. Work takes time. Patience is everything. But you got to get out of this comfort mindset of thinking that, hey, another day will come, I'll do it then. The next day will come, maybe I'll do it then. Every time you set yourself back to give up. Stop giving up and start going forward. Stop thinking that that's all you got left in you is to make excuses. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Is this all you good for? That's all you know? That's all you good at? It's time to get up and go to work and be consistent with your life. Every single day, look around you, pay attention. Are we getting better as a society, or are we getting weaker? How long do you think we're gonna stand if we stand for mess? How long do you think we're gonna make it if we're not making good choices in our lives? How long, ladies and gentlemen? How long? Stop bringing excuses to the forefront. Stop allowing yourself to say what you cannot do. When are you going to wake up and start moving forward? When are you going to stop waiting for someone to rescue you? We are at a position right now in our lives where we have no choice but to move forward. When you are putting yourself in a state of mind to think you are less of yourself because you don't think you have what it takes. You have allowed everything to come against you instead of just standing up and pressing towards the direction you need to go. Stop waiting for a rescue. Stop waiting for someone to pat you on the back. Stop waiting for someone to hug you every day and say that you're going to be okay. You're never going to be okay because you're not doing nothing. You just wasted time. I am tired of being tired of doing nothing. So whether you want to do it or you don't, when consistency is involved, it will work to your advantage if you are going in the right direction. You're comfortable with yourself because that's all you want to be, is comfortable. But you won't be consistent to be better. Oh, I get it. You may be consistent in being lazy. You may be consistent on doing things that's not helping you to grow. You don't want to grow. You just want to sit there. You want to be miserable for the rest of your life. But you won't take responsibility. You won't get to the business. Instead, you'd rather just lay there and do nothing with your life. Don't you get tired? Don't you get tired of just doing nothing? Because you haven't given anything to yourself. You haven't given yourself the satisfaction to know that you are better. You want somebody to just hold your hand for the rest of your life because you don't want to do the work. And maybe you won't make it. Maybe you won't get to the top of the mountain. Maybe you will fall a few times. Maybe you will fail from time to time. But you need consistency. If you can just go after it, even if you stumble a few times, and be able to have the ability to get up, you can say to yourself, I was consistent. I failed, and I failed again, but I was consistent because I didn't look behind me. I kept going forward. I didn't put myself in a position to feel less. I just kept going forward. I didn't look around myself and say from my left to my right, in front and in the back of me, I need to keep up with everybody else because everybody else likes to be doing things that everybody else likes to do. Sometimes you don't need to do what you like to do. Do what you need to do. Consistency, ladies and gentlemen. You're not doing nothing with your life. You're just wasting it. You're waiting for the doctor to say something's wrong with you because you don't care about your health. So you're waiting for someone else to take care of you when you have every opportunity to take care of yourself. Health and wealth is important. Mental state of mind is important. Work ethic is important. Not laziness. Not being soft. Tighten up and get to work. I'm speaking from my heart. I'm speaking from my experiences. I'm not here to babysit your feelings right now. I'm telling you what it is. You don't want it. Don't take it. You don't want to get to the next level, then stay where you are. You either get up or you stay down. You either get up or give up. Make a choice, because you ain't got a lot of time. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the time to be about the business. If you're not growing, it's because you don't want to grow. If you're not going forward, it's because you decided to stay still. If you're looking around for somebody to rescue you and save you, good luck. Because everybody got problems, everybody got issues, and nobody's got time for your mess. Now get up now and attack. Get up now and work. Get up now and push yourself. And if you give up now and you don't want to go forward, that's your fault. I said what I said and I mean what I say. Grow up, tighten up, move forward, and from the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, conduct your business. How many hours do you put into your craft? How much work are you putting into your ideas? How many times have you taken so many breaks that it pushed you back instead of pushing you forward? How much suffering have you put into your craft? How much suffering are you willing to endure for success? This is the time you need to ask yourself. You need to get clarification within yourself and understand what it is to be successful. Success doesn't take vacations. Ask yourself this: how many champions have you seen in your lifetime? Or do you know any champions? Perhaps maybe you were a champion at one time in your life, but you took a vacation. See, the thing about champions is that there are very few of them. But there are many more people that do not understand the significance of what it means to apply significant hard work. And to be able to get the hard work in and being able to persevere in their lives. I understand that you get tired. I understand you have those off days. But there are no off days when it comes to success. You have to have the ability to stand on and stand up and rise up to the occasion and getting the work done. You got to suffer through success. You have to believe in your possibilities. You have to understand that there's only one person that can get it done. If the rest of the team is not doing what they need to do, then you have to take the charge. Maybe you don't feel you have leadership qualities, but you do. We are all positioned to lead some point in time in our lives. But are you prepared to suffer? Are you prepared to go through the nights and the daytimes of many hours of applying everything you have within yourself? Have you had that point in your life when you was just so tired and you couldn't push that next hour or that second hour out because you needed your sleep? Oh, I need to catch up on my sleep. You can't catch up on your sleep. There is no such thing as catching up. It means nothing but going up to the next level in your life. That's what it's about. It's been a long day. It's been a long night. You've been putting in so many hours, but yet, are you in a position to quit? Or are you in a position to go harder? Are you in a position to go stronger? Are you willing to dig and go as far as you can in your life? Are you willing to suffer? See, you got to understand, when I talk about champions, when I talk about people who are ultimately successful, you got to remember these people don't take breaks. They don't know what rest is. When everybody's telling you you should rest, you should be working. Because if you're resting, then you're taking away your best of yourself. Now, I'm not telling you to commit suicide and bury yourself in your work. There is always going to be a time and place for everything. But what is everything? What is everything to you? And how far are you going to give yourself more? How much more are you willing to give of yourself? Success, it doesn't take breaks. It's not going to apologize. It's not going to wait for you. It's not going to say, hey, I'll give you a little bit more time and I'll come pick you up later. No, it doesn't work like that. That's not how success works. But you got to be the one to take the stand. You got to be the one to go forward. How far and how much are you willing to give of yourself? Are you prepared to suffer? Do you know how many hours it takes to be the best of yourself? Do you know how much work you got to put in? You can't be in and out with your project. You can't be in and out with your craft. Your ideas are your ideas. Your dreams are your dreams. Now go after it. But understand there's going to be some rocky times. There's going to be a lot of hills that you're going to have to climb. There's going to be a lot of obstacles that are going to try to stand in your way. But you don't have to take these obstacles and hold on to them. Utilize everything you have in your heart and in your mind and in your soul and connect with these things so that you can get the most of your life. So feel and understand that success doesn't come easy. You don't deserve a reward if you didn't apply the work. You hear often people will say, work smart, not hard. No champion works easy. There is no easy in work. Work is work. That means you got to put in the work if you want to get something out of it. Just pace yourself, but get to work. You don't have to go fast, but get to work. You don't necessarily have to go slow, but get to work. This is it. This is that time, and this is that moment right now. You look at all of these people today. Look at all the successful people. How many times have you looked at your television or you saw someone driving up the block with a nice vehicle or someone living in a nice home on top of a hill and you said, man, I wish I had a house like that. Why are you wishing instead of doing? Why are you wishing instead of going after it? You can have anything you want in your life. Now, I'm not saying materialistic things matter. But let's be honest, we all want the finer things in life. But work must be applied. Work must be done. Suffering is necessary. Putting in those long hours is necessary. Struggling a little bit is necessary. While everyone is sleeping, you should be working. The only friend you got right now at this moment is success. But let me tell you something about success. Success don't have many friends. Success doesn't hold on to many people. Success doesn't connect with everybody because everybody doesn't have the ability to connect to success. So when people question you why, you should respond, why not? Why not? Why shouldn't I do it? Why can't I do it? There's no reason for me to go back now. I need to do this. I must do this. And I will carry on. So with or without the distractions in your life, you must continue to carry on. You go to sleep at night, dream, and then make it a reality. And when you're up and you're moving around and everybody's taking a break, you continue to carry on. You continue to suffer those hours. You continue to dig a little harder. When you're going out, if you're working out in the gym and you've been pushing the same weight over and over and over again, sooner or later, you're going to have to suffer and lift a little bit more heavy weight if you want to get stronger, if you want to get that tough mass, if you want to build up. Everything you do requires evolving. So continue to evolve and press on. Suffer through it. Build on it. Grow from it. Keep it moving. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.